Welcome to what many consider to be the new home for boxing. We are in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia at Kingdom Arena. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
And now it's time for the... And here he is in the flesh, Terrence Bud Crawford, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. He also can crack at welterweight, one of the best to ever do it. Sugar Ray Robinson, one of the most...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Insane action. Good punch. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Straight right, just misses. Those counter punches have to hurt. Both going for the KO. It's so obvious. Nice punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Crawford's legs are all over the place. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And
there's the bell for round 2. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well done with that counter shot. When you're fighting a counter-puncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counter-puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. And he blocks the left uppercut. He threw a punch and just got countered. You'd like to see more jabs. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. talk about Crawford in that last round. They got the momentum. There's the bell for round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They both want the knockout. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. There's a counter shot. That's straight hurting. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Good defense blocking that right uppercut. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nut.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. Sugar Ray is down. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again.
Talk about Robinson in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed. Back at it in round 4. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Good counter punching. No rest for the weary. It's all offense all the time. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Missed him with that uppercut. These two fighters are made for one another. Both men step back for just a moment. Defense here at all. That counter shot late. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing. Back into the fray here in round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. That punch scores. That jab won't score. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Got buzzed there. He's in trouble. Robinson goes to the canvas. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove. And down he goes.
I've got... 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
Come on. Let's start the 6. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That jab misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. It's bombs away. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. And down goes Crawford. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Even I. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Love the respect.
There's the bell to start round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round? Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Crawford is dazed. And now they're right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, they're thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Throws the jab and doesn't score. No rest for the weary. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, box him. Frustrating, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided. And there's the bell for round 8. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fight has a real good flow to it. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. How about that time counter shot? They blocked the left there. And he did catch it. He caught it clean. Clean as a whistle. Every time he throws a punch, a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a...
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around.
Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed...
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, Todd, I love this place. The atmosphere is usually second to none if you get the right fights.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Body shots aren't flashy, but sometimes they're more damaging, especially for the later rounds. Throws the uppercut, but misses. Solid punch. Trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Uppercut does not score. Straight right just misses. That uppercut's blocked. Which fighter will say no mas? Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, this is the top.
What do you do?
Here we go for round 2. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
He just split the guard with another uppercut. That counter shot lands. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards.
Just go out there and get your boxing.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he scores with the counter. They exchange punches. Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter shot. That uppercut doesn't land. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That jab misses. Think the pace will slow down, it picks up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like he
Completely switched up.
On to the fourth we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Catch and shoot. There's a counter shot. How about that time counter shot? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. So I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
No rest for the weary. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter. A perfect counter lands. Nice defense there to stop the right hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
You know, I've been in fights like that.
Back into the fray here in round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
done with that counter shot. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. He threw a punch and just got countered. Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
Where did that come from? What a shot!
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot!
Welcome to the wonder that is the Atlantis venue. It doesn't get any more unique than this. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, it's Katie Taylor. She's 5'5" tall with a reach of 66.1 inches. And in this corner, it's Clarissa Shields. Katie Taylor, perhaps the Clarissa Shields, one of the most avoided fighters in the game and one of the best to lace them up, fighting proudly out of Flint, Michigan, USA.
Oh, pure bad blood.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner. And now, from Bray, Ireland, here is a 2-division undisputed champion of the world. Introducing simply the best, Katie Taylor. Fighting out of the blue corner. And ladies and gentlemen, here is the 2-time gold medalist from Flint, Michigan, a 3-weight division world champion, and an undisputed women's 154-pound champion of the world, Clarissa Shields.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right, take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Misses with the straight left. Looking to land the hook. They score with that right uppercut. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Uppercut to the body. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Tell who's stronger and who's faster. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. What do we expect to see here in round 2? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocketing and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. A swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight.
Love the variety. perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That counter shot lands. The jab doesn't quite connect. Down goes Clarissa Shields. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
That's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
It looks like she's going to survive the round, but just barely. Talk about Shield. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to figure this one out. She has got to bounce back in this round after that knockdown. No doubt about it.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head through.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter shot by her. So much firepower here. Nice counter shot. She never saw that punch coming. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. 1, 2, 3, 4. You still want
So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Katie Taylor. There's the bell for round 4. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot by her. Well done with that counter shot. She needs to be careful that she doesn't punch herself out. Do you believe this? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic and you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Let's see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being... Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that? That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
She launches a punch. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now they're going to find out.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Punches coming from every angle. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get nervous, something that's so powerful, you're thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Can't land the jab there. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. It has not been going well for her, and you can see the corner is starting to get a little more. This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Good counter punch. Holding nothing back here in the round. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
What resilience to be down and to...
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, she's... There's the bell to start round 7. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? not down twice. Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment? So you can only take so much, and this woman wants no more. And that is...
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. I want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles or my channel is in Rome, or my cell phone dies, or it's cancer in my dome. And dear nicks the tone as I pour my pain out. One of your short nose might blow my brains out, but you ain't even pick up. Talking to myself, exactly what you sick of.
Feeling kinda restless. Did you get my message? It's swirling around in the storm.
Yeah, come on.
No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there.
Yeah.
I left the story of my life on your answering machine. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there?
Hello, would you pick up the phone?
We were like, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, does it really make a sound? That's romantic and profound. But now, we're like lumberjacks holding the axes that bring it down. So I'm now on your message, talking about remember. Silence in return, that sounds like timber. There's some that can't see the forest because they liars, but I can't see the forest because of the fire. And in our prehistorics, the flowers was rooting for us. Brontosaurus ate the flowers, T-Rex ate the Brontosaurus. And then the T-Rex turned around and ate the florist. That's why I lost my FTD endorsement. But that's really not important. My sadness is snitch, my melancholy informant. Despair wears the wire, my longing rapping the song. My worry is the rap, my lonely tapping the phone.
I wanna give you reasons, tell you what I'm feeling, but none of these lines are secure.
Nah.
off all the dirt, but your hands aren't getting clean. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there? Are you there?
Hello,
Are you there?
would you pick up the
To make believers on receivers as you sit back and observe as the rubber curly cord just absorbs all my words. Will you collect us, then connect us, or neglect us on the hole into the wall, then cross the wires on the telephone poles, then bounces off the towers, then up into the satellites, then falls down back to earth to bring a broken heart back to life. Happens all the time, lost of appetite and lack of sleep. If it's dead and flat in line, I leave a message at the bed.
hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Yeah.
Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Would you pick up the phone? Would you pick up the phone? Hello, would you pick up the f***ing phone?
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
We got all eyes on you. questions. I'm the answer. I'm the whispers in your ear. When the lights start flashing for you, expectations loud and clear. I'm aggression. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Till it's already too late. It's upon us and it's doomsday. As I flex where the winners at. Cause I start where they finish at. I was running, I was supposed to make it. I'm the one that gets the closing statements. It's something more, inspiration. But it's nothing cause I'm good to take it. Really hoping that you lose. I'm really hoping that you choose. That I'm teaching like in school. That I'm really about to use. I'm a fighter. I am everything you fear. Ask your question. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo,